Disney Seven Dwarfs wears glasses. You'll find out when one of these three contestants wins the chance to drive home in this brand new Pontiac 6000 STE in just a split second. And now, here's the star of our show, Monty Hall.
Thank you and welcome to the great car giveaway. Well, we've given out 4 cars in the last week or so, and I mean, this show is giving away more automobiles and, of course, helping the economy, I suppose, all through the world. But that's the way it happens on Split Second, because people are going for cars and cash, and it's that old guessing game at the end, and they've been outguessing us. Incidentally, did you guess the answer to the question that came up at the beginning of the show? Well, the answer is the only one of Disney's 7 dwarfs who wears glasses is Duck. Except when he gives you his bill. That's big enough to read without glasses. Calendar for my doctor on that one. So welcome to our show, and we have, because we had a champion who won a car last time out, 3 brand new contestants to be introduced right now by Sandy.
Thank you, Monty. First, a lady whose artwork is encouraging the world to consume as many chicken wieners as possible, Gail Harrington. And next, a man who received a citation for helping capture a set of bank robbers, Harvey Barron. And on your right, a lady who is just out of class of adults, not to be afraid. And she's sitting there half scared to death herself. Meet Wendy Koretsky.
Well, I'd sure likes to meet the 3 new players here on the show. And Gail, I take it you're in advertising.
No.
Oh, no, because didn't we say that you're helping people eat chicken weenies all across the country?
I'm an amateur artist, and I was asked to do a poster.
And that poster was selected?
It was, yeah, and it went on supermarket shelves across the country.
And did it sell a lot of chicken weenies?
Oh, yes, it's one of the biggest selling chicken weenies in the area.
Well, you can't call yourself an amateur artist anymore. Now you're a professional, right? They did pay you for it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you're no longer an amateur, you're a professional now.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what it is. You'll tell me more about chicken weenies as the show goes on, will you?
I hope so.
I'm sure that chicken weenies are wieners, but the filling is not beef or beef, it's chicken. Right. Probably healthy for you, right?
Oh, very.
Good. Harvey,
Hello.
you captured some bank robbers?
Oh, just help. The search for clients never ends.
That's kind of good. The only way to get a client is to go and find them running away from seeing them and catch them, and then say, hey, have you got a lawyer?
Something like that.
Some people chase fire engines, but other guys to chase crooks, that's great. Harvey, were these bank robbers, did I hear?
Yes, they were.
And were you somewhere in the vicinity when it happened?
Yes, I was walking outside and they came out and I followed them and pointed them out to the police at the right
You
time.
didn't dare tackle them or anything like that?
No,
But
I'm
you
not
did.
that stupid.
But how did, when you had them in your sights,
Yes.
You
That's
followed-
a bad word. I was feeling fairly nervous about being in anybody's sights.
right, but I mean, you did tail them though.
Oh, yes.
And where were the police at the time that you could notify them?
One person went to get the police and eventually they found me and I pointed out to
Terrific,
them.
terrific. That's a good public civil servant. I like that. I like somebody who helps out in these things. Wendy, I'm going to find out about you, and don't be nervous. Everything's going to be all right, right?
You can promise me that?
Yes, I can promise you that. Just think of how you teach those other people that you look after. Now we're going to play our game Split Second, in which somebody automatically wins a car, it seems, at the end of the show. That's the way it's been happening. But let's see if it does happen today. We play our game very simply this. Each one of our questions has 3 answers. You're required to come up with 1 answer each. When you do, in the first round you get $10 apiece. If 2 of you answer a question, it's $25 apiece. If only 1 of you answers the question, it's $50 all to that person in the first round. You buzz in fast to go first, but if you buzz in before you see the whole question, you'll be locked out. Here we go. We'll start off with something very close to your heart, Gail. The category is poultry. About half of the farmers in the United States raise poultry, and according to the World Book Encyclopedia, there are 3, these here that we're going to show you, are 3 of the most common breeds of fowl raised for food. Pick one and tell me the kind of bird it is. Look at the screen. The Plymouth Rock, the White Pekin, and the Narragansett. And Harvey, you're in first.
Plymouth Rock is a chicken.
That's right, soon to become a chicken weenie. And Wendy.
White pekin is a duck.
Correct. And Gail, Narragansetts are?
Turkey?
Good. All 3 correct, all 3 score. The family that works together and plays together stays together, so they say. I'm going to give you the names of some proud papas and their offspring who shared in the making of a film. Pick a set, give me the name of the movie. Look at the screen. Which one did the Fondas make, the O'Neills and the Eastwoods? Gail.
Ryman Tatum O'Neal, Paper Moon.
Correct. Harvey.
Henry and Jane Fonda on Golden Pond.
That is correct. Wendy. Clint and Kyle Eastwood made The Honky Tonk Man. The Honky Tonk Man. So Gail and Harvey score $25 each and take a lead. Here's a list of competitors in international sports or games. You pick a pair of competitors and tell me their sport or game. Look at the screen. The competitors are Karpov versus Kasparov, Australia versus Liberty, Le Mans versus Hinault. Harvey.
Australia 2 versus Liberty is the America's Cup Yachting Championship.
Right. Wendy.
The first one is chess.
That's right. They were the people who twice have played for the World Championship in chess, and Kasparov is the champion. Gail.
I'm lost.
Le Mans and Hinault, that's the Tour de France, that was the bicycle race, and Le Mans was the first American to win, beating the last year's champion Hinault. So Harvey and Wendy are going to take the money, $25 apiece. To this day, many historical regions of the past maintain their old names even though they're part of a European country. So tell me in what countries you'll find these famous regions. Look at the screen. Saxony, Gascony, and Tuscany. Wendy.
Saxony is England.
No, that's not right. I'm sorry. Harvey?
Gascony is France.
Correct. Gail?
Tuscany is Italy.
That's right. And Saxony, East Germany. Let me see. Harvey and Gail this time are splitting money over here. $25 apiece. Harvey's in first. Gail is second, and Wendy's third. When I went to school, they made me learn how to recite poetry. Here are 3 of the poems I had to learn by heart, as they said in those days. Pick one to name the famous author. Look at the screen. The Raven, Boots, and Oh Captain, My Captain. Harvey.
The Raven is by Poe.
Correct. Wendy.
Boots. No.
Gail? Boots, 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 marching up and down again. That was Rudyard Kipling. And Oh Captain, Walt Whitman. Harvey, this time you get it all by yourself, and you pick up $50. The heads of various religions bear special titles. One time the Caliph of Islam was known as the Commander of the Faithful. Now tell me what title these religious figures bear. Look at the screen. The Tibetan God King, the Vicar of Christ, the head of the Church of England. Wendy. You know, Wendy, I think we got a little bit of nerves that are working on you. Just take a deep breath and then shout out the answer as quickly as you can. Harvey?
Vicar of Christ is the Pope.
Right. Gail?
Head of the Church of England is the Archbishop of Canterbury.
Right. And the Tibetan God King is the Dalai Lama, Wendy, and I'm sure you knew it. So Gail and Harvey get $25 apiece. Although the Beatles and other groups have re-recorded his hits, Chuck Berry is still a rock and roll living legend with his versions. I'll give you part of the titles of 3 of his biggest hits. Pick one completed. Look at the screen. Sweet Little Johnny B. Roll Over Wendy.
Roll over Beethoven. No.
Roll Over Beethoven, and you're back in business again. Right. Harvey.
Johnny Be Good.
Yes, and Gail. Sweet Little 16. Harvey and Wendy. $25 each. At the end of the first round. We have Harvey in the lead with 185. The girls are far behind. Gail is 85, Wendy 60. But remember, in the second round, we've got mistakes. And